bitrate of the sound. I think it should be rather okay, but I don't know. Have to check. Have to check within the stream itself. It might be terrifying. Who knows? Who knows? It seems that the output from the stream looks quite terrible, but we have to wait and see. Let us see. Be terrifying. Who knows? Who knows? It seems that the output from the stream looks... I think it looks okay. Yeah, I think sounds okay as well. Let me do some updating though. Updating. Hello there, anyone who's listening right now. Today is time for a special stream. I'm in middle of countryside. We're going to be doing a Moomin remake. At least a basis for it. Not perhaps fully, but you can see the process. I'm starting from clean sheet. And we are putting all the notes together to make a remake of Moomin. Yay! Very good, very good. So that is our plan today. Hopefully the stream looks okay. There's some notification in my streaming system that it says that the quality is terrible, but I think we're going to be going through nonetheless. Let's test a chat test. Oh, it seems to be working. Oh yeah. Let's put the chat in the thing as well. Let's put it on the screen. How's your day going? Hopefully good. Let's see, not say. Let's put the chat window in and see how it does. So today a Moomin song. I think the one that we are listening in the background. Something simple but still something to enjoy to watch, I believe. So let's test the chat again. Chat test again. Doesn't show yet. No, now it does. Good. Test. Good. It shows. That is great. And if people send messages, they will also be able to hear that as well. That is excellent. And yes, oh, my friend is writing to me. Yeah, I've just been talking with my friend about IQ today. An interesting subject. Some people say that it measures the whole worth of a human being. Some disagree. Who knows? What is the truth? What is our destiny? Who knows? Who knows? Let's see still the information. I am not ready to begin. Not yet. So in this side of things work. In this side of things work as well. Some people, my friends, have said that you should try Mountain Blade. Let's see, does the sound work? So in this side of things, yeah, I think it works. You say also I'm going to be releasing a remake today. Not from Moomin though, but I wanted to begin this day with streaming and then with a video. So that is the plan. Let's add all the information to the thing. Here we go. Remastered. Yeah, today made a remake for Final Fantasy 1. I'm probably going to release it today. That is the plan. Also for all the series as well, but I've been getting into getting the video done, and today that is going to be done. Let's say, can we actually save this? Go to live control room. Yeah, these streaming setups are nasty. Takes precious time. But that is the plan today. I've been very interested to see that my views have been not putting that many. Like it's this sort of thing. Like the more videos I do, the less I get. But the less I do, the more views I get. That's I've noticed that over the years. And it is quite weird. Oh, I cannot update the picture because my picture program is updating. Oh, that's great. So let us see. I can still waiting for some information until we can start, hopefully. And how to say I cannot write to the... Yeah, no worries. No worries. No worries whatsoever. Take your time. I will be still needing to do a few things before I can start, though. Live settings. I've been very happy that people enjoy the remakes, but yes, I want to do more of them. More is better. Let us see how is the situation. Alright. I usually do not stream at this point, so usually, you know, I don't know how many people are going to turn up here, but we're going to start right now. So, welcome to the stream. My name is eluukkanen, as you know, hopefully. And we're going to be today creating some remake music from this song. Let me actually share this on the streaming thing. Yeah, that is very true on eluukkanen. Let me do that. Let me begin. You cannot really trust the notifying system. Not at all. You cannot trust the notifications. You cannot trust yourself in any way. What is happening? Anyways, let us go to the event itself. Let's open the thing. But yes, today, sorry, being so quiet all the time. So the thing is, we're going to be making a remake. That is the plan. Hopefully it goes well. The remake is going to be from Moomin series. If you know, it's from 1980. It was made in Japan, co-production with Finland. It's known in Finland and in some countries. I don't know how much internationally. It was blocked by America that it could not really go there fully. Disney tried to buy Moomin brand at one point, but they kind of failed because the Moomin didn't want to sell. So that is the thing. Let me share this in share streaming. Share streaming doing a remake live. Here we go. Also, let me add a lovely picture over here. Hopefully I can do that. I cannot really do that. Anyway, I think we're going to be starting instead of just me being on the sidelines doing nothing really. That is share streaming doing a remake live. Yeah, we are going to do it. For some reason we aren't really live. Go. Also, let me add a lovely picture over here. Hopefully I can. We aren't really that live, but well, anyways, delay is always a reality. So let us begin without me just ruining the whole thing by talking without actually doing much. So let us begin. So, as you heard the song, we had that. Let's begin by putting some instruments together. Let's put instruments together and begin creation. Layout, no, let's not decrease anything. So the idea is that as I do remakes, I will be doing more streams on them. People seem to be interested on them at some point. I don't know about right now. Who knows? Whoever knows. I want to do more streaming. It is something I personally like to do. But now we're going to be starting from very simple things. MIDI is the beginning point. If you make any compositions, I always recommend starting from simple MIDI. Something easy to understand. The most important thing in the beginning is not the quality of the sound, it's where the notes actually go to. And let's begin with that by listening to the song again. That's that. So that is the beginning point. It's kind of a very simple song. It is played in some of the moments in the song. There's a lot of tracks, and I wanted to start from something that I personally do not think is super interesting. Like this is a very, very simple track that is just moving like a very calmly towards the next point that it is going. So we're going to be starting from to make it even better, hopefully more better, we shall see. So let's start by the melody. First we are needing the xylophone to do the melody part. Let's actually pick a general MIDI sound that is xylophone. And I just realized that you cannot see, well, you can see I think most of the things, at least right now. I can make it better later on. You cannot see every single tab I open for some reason, but I think what I can do for fixing that, but only later on. Now let's pick xylophone in the first step. That is going to be the main melody. Let's see, what is the beginning note? I think it's a kind of a bell, I think, more than xylophone. Xylophone is not like that. Let's see, can we like... let's take a tinkle bell at least in the beginning. No, that doesn't... I want to something that sounds similar, then I can just imagine it a little better. Marimba. Ah, this is better. This is better. So the beginning note is... So it's... How is everyone doing today at this moment of time? It is lockdown in some of the countries. Some people are anxious for the future, and yeah, of course you have to be sort of way, because in Finland there's been even not that many people are dying like in first place, but still some people have been, and it creates this sort of tension. People like relatives don't want to really come close to each other because, you know, oh, he might have the virus, that sort of thing. Originally, I wanted to make this Moomin remake for the reason there's this one person that comments very much on my videos and always asks, like, do the Moomin music, and that's why I'm doing this right now. I wanted to really do a Moomin track for the longest of time. And how does it continue? Yeah, it's very terrifying to look at the situation. Even though some of the world leaders, like Boris Johnson, has now got the thing, so it's kind of like nasty. My friend said, like, don't talk about the situation all the time. It makes me just sad. And I suppose it is true. People do not want to just all the time think about that. Something like this. Yeah, something like that. I think this is going to be a very cute song. I think we're going to be using a very beautiful bell instrument to make it happen. That is the thing. Hopefully it is going to be something people enjoy. Hopefully. I'm not sure. It's still very early on, and we have a few people watching. Hello there from Twitch land and YouTube land, whoever you are. Feel free to comment and say hello. Yes, indeed. But I think we are in a good position. We have been able to do some stuff, right? So let's continue. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Let's see. Do, 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 do. Okay, now I know how to do it. Probably like this. I think it might be wrong, but let's see. Yeah, it works. It is the same. Good. Okay, there's a small issue. Okay, now it is completely okay. So we have the bell instrument part ready. Hooray! Good job. Excellentos. So the idea is also that I will be improving my streaming setup over here. I know that I've been very lazy on putting all the if somebody follows this sort of pop up and such. Like I want to stream more, and very much for the reason of the fact that do some small things, get people to expect me to stream every so now and then, because I want to keep connected on people around right now because of the lockdown. It's hard to meet people as much as normally. Perhaps the same can be for you as well. Most of the interaction is through online land, and it's not very nice. I wish to much more interact with face-to-face kind of things, and that is what I think big thing for everyone right now. So that's what we got over here. And yes, been working on some of the projects. Just yesterday I was editing a video for a person I'm working for, to making some editing things they pay, and I do that sort of thing. Especially right now as the company is still kind of in process, I need to do those sort of small gigs. But I'm very excited on the eluukkanen thing that we're currently doing, this sort of community of artists. It has been surfacing, and it has been kind of lovely to see interaction and people getting excited on it. Yeah. So. Da, da, da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Something like that. We shall listen. Is that right? Let's make that MIDI violin, at least right now. That is what we should do. Let's see how that works. Someone from D Live as well watching. Whoever you are, welcome, people. Good to see you. Hopefully, someone to even chat at some point. Would be lovely to discuss with people around the world, as we sometimes do. I'm a composer from Finland, doing some composition things sometimes. Right now, I'm doing a remake session for an old TV show. Indeed, show, don't tell. That is the rule. This this song like works like just repeat itself, and it has these sort of similar patterns, and
Jimmy
it kind of
Hota
works.
Jarvi. I can now chat.
Hota Jarvi, how are you doing? Good to see ya. You can chat now. Oh yeah, hello. How are you doing? We just chatted a few moments ago about IQ and such. It was interesting. Interesting discussion indeed. Let me know what are your thoughts on this song. I mean, I don't know, like it's for people that have no or like do not know the series, it might be just like I don't really have an opinion about it, but that's okay as well.
Jimmy Hota Jarvi. It's nice thumbs up sign.
I'm happy to hear that. I'm happy to hear that is the case. It's still very beginning. We have melody instruments on right now, but still, how are you doing today? Let me know your experiences of today. I know, of course, we discussed already earlier, so I kind of know of some of that. I've been just thinking, like, what is going to happen to the society as we are now just on our kind of waiting for the sickness thing to go away. I hope we're able to overcome it more easier than we thought. I need to check that still. But we shall see, of course. I always mix this, so like you can make the note go half as long if you put the dot in it, but sometimes I just mix the not putting a dot and doing the dot thing. Yeah. I did wrong.
Jimmy Hota Jarvi. I like how we work, it's great to learn. Yes, let's hope the sickness will go away, but it will take time.
Very true, very true. Yeah, I hope it's something to be learned from. I don't know personally. It's kind of like I've long wanted to make a kind of video series, perhaps on learning Sibelius, but I haven't found yet time to do that, and I don't know am I still going to do it. But the idea is that I personally think this is the best way to compose, because then you learn on how to do the actual notation, which is the language of music for people that play music, people that sing music, for every single way. And you can of course transform this still to the MIDIs to other programs, but I personally believe this is the best way to compose, to understand the music and to learn the notation at the same time. Yeah, hopefully things will go better. But like I heard about the Boris Johnson thing, and that's terrifying, in a sense. Of course, other people, of course, like normal people die as well, and that's not good. But still, like this is a serious stuff we're going through, and I personally hope that our societies are not going to become more authoritarian because of this. Like that is my personal fear. Because of course, if lockdowns happen and
Jimmy Hotajavi.
countries go too far.
It's wonderful and great ear training at the same time.
Very true, very true. I personally believe, of course, the composing is more interesting sort of jobs, because then you have to like invent it from the beginning. But I suppose it's kind of a good ear training as well. Yeah, transforming a song to notes. Recently, I made a project to I have like brothers, two brothers, but one of my brothers and my father, we did this sort of like a singing barbershop singing thing, and it's cool to put notes together and then sing that in real life and see like how that works. These sort of projects are very fun, and remakes are fun as well. But of course, real life instruments come always first. And then, what else? I like this movement, like I don't know, is this the right way to do it? Yeah, I think it needs to be smaller. Technically right, but of course much lower. I think it's like this. Of course, it depends. Have you been doing notation? Of course. Did you hear about the free Sibelius program in our server? Hopefully you did. Like, if you want to have the Sibelius for free, I think there's a way to do that in eluukkanen server. One of the people shared one of the keys in there. I don't know if it's still okay to use, but in composer chat, did you see? If you want to have some, perhaps it's
Jimmy
still
Hotajavi. Sound very fun. May I suggest a future song for you to do a remake on? I will send you the notes of it.
Oh,
not mine,
cool.
but the transcript is free.
That is cool. I would appreciate it. It saves some time, of course. I do use some MIDIs, of course, sometimes to ease the project. And then. And that's too long. Ah, I did wrong. I did a mistake, and now it's fixed. I hope it's right. We shall see. We shall test. Ah, okay. And then normally. What song is that? Let me know. Yeah, let me know what note is that. Sometimes I use MIDIs, but the problem with those is sometimes they, some of the people have transcribed them wrong. I had to do a lot of rework in the last one that I did. Of course, it was helpful. I don't deny it, but in the last one I did for, I'm today going to release the Final Fantasy 1
Jimmy
Battle Theme.
Hotajavi. Yes, I have done notation I some extent but not that often, only working with Cubase.
Alright.
About the song I also have the MIDI, that could also perhaps save you some time.
Very much would. I'll tell you. But what song is that? I'm not sure what series it is from. Let me know. And then the final part. No, 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 no. And then let's listen again. So it's like the same as in the beginning, so this repeats, very much true. So it's good to do notation, very useful indeed. Sometimes some people want to watch
Jimmy
this work I
Hotajavi.
do.
It's a Swedish folk tune composer. The thing it only got the melody and you can perhaps arrange it.
That would be cool, perhaps, who knows, we shall see. I'm not of course I want to check that out, but I will see. I will check that out. I will check how it could be remastered. Some remasters, if original tune is already very well done, I sometimes do not let's say the original release, the instruments in that are already nice. I don't do remastered versions. Sometimes people who came to me and said I should make remastered music from Shadow of the Colossus, but that has already been orchestrated, so I can't really do any competition with that. But ones that have not done that, I can do it. Let's see. And of course it has to interest me in a sense, but we shall see. We shall see what sort of tune you have to share. I'll be interested to see, of course. Of course. Yes, if this was the right one, I will check. Yep, beautiful melody, of course. The instruments in the original are not that best, so that's why we are doing this upgrade.
Jimmy Hotajavi. I send it, you can think about it, thumbs up sign.
I will think, of course. I will check it out. I appreciate it, but yes, it depends. Shall I or shall I not do it? It of course depends, but I will check it out, of course. And if you have the MIDI, if I do it, it would be of course easier to do it. But Swedish folk melody. Interested to see. I'm interested to see what that is. I think this might be the end of the song. A very Yay, we did it. Now let's check out the tempo. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's kind of like a little bit less tempo than right now. So I suppose it's like so I suppose we are looking at a tempo of 80. It's interesting to see where the life goes here, and I have to admit I've not been the best when it comes to putting streams and everything, the schedule on. But I just realized one thing. I can personally, like, I have had this sort of like background idea what I have to do, and that's with the YouTube. But I can do basically whatever in the YouTube. But of course, if I do whatever, I cannot expect people to tune in to every time. But I'm very happy that I have the freedom right now to just do things I personally like to do. Of course, I want to do things that people want to listen, and I've been seeing that right increase of listening on some of the things I've done, which is very surprising to me. I've not done any advertising on that, so I'm interested to see where the future takes if I put a lot of songs here right now.
Jimmy Hotajavi. Great here Elias.
Yeah, we got it ready, and it seems that the time amount, even the video that I originally played it from, sync. So that is the tempo. 80 is the tempo. Yay! Great to hear, Elias. Glad to have you in the stream and discuss and such. It's I personally believe that is a good thing. Like I see some people that just grind on the YouTube side of things. I personally have not much interest on that sort of thing anymore. At least I did do some grinding before. That's why we did hit the numbers we currently have with the content we have. It's not easy. Of course, with help of the viewers as well. I cannot do this alone. Every view helps. Every like helps. That is the name of the game. But now, let's listen to the song itself and see where we can take it. And let's see there. How do I? So this is the notes we have here. Let's try to put them. So these are the beginning harmony notes. And then let's see. Something like this. Of course, the melody, the instruments are not the best, but it makes the image of it. So let's say. Something like this. I don't know. It's still in the beginning. Sorry for me humming all the time. It's not the most interesting thing to hear me like a donkey, just like blah, 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 blah. I try to just imagine the sounds inside of my head. Hey, we have another viewer in the YouTube land. Hello there, whoever you are. Good to see you. But yeah, the Moomin melody is coming together. We have the melody side. The harmony is a bit hard because it is buried under the melody. And if it's a very kind of like a instrument that is hard to recognize, it's harder to see, harder to understand. So it's like. I suppose something like this. And then. And then. Ah, there's something.
Jilliduck 100. Hey there. Happy smiley.
Hey, happy day, Jilliduck. Jilliduck, my friend, how are you doing? Good to see you. You came to the last stream even and said hi as well. How are you doing? We are doing a Moomin remake, as you can see, very early on, still in creation, of course.
Jimmy Hotajavi. Hey, waving hand sign.
Hey, and we have Jelly and Jimmy, the two best buddies. I don't know. You might not actually know each other, but still, good to see you. Good to have you say hello to each other.
Jilliduck 100.
Hello, Jimmy.
Hello, Jimmy Hotajavi.
Jimmy, the chat machine says that you're Hotajärvi. Hotajärvi or something like this. But anyways, good to see you. Good to hear from you. How is your day? I'm from Finland right now, doing some remakes. We are putting notes together for Moomin remake. My question of the day for you is, what sort of remakes you would like to see? Jimmy already made a suggestion. But of course I'm open for all the ideas, and you are able to participate here as well, to say am I doing things right or wrong, of course, and to talk about other subjects as well.
I'm pretty good, just eating cornflakes and watching some random stream.
Oh, I hate those random streams. They just make my day worse every second. But hey, good to see. Oh, cornflakes. Oh, I see. A lot of sugar is good for something. Depends. But yeah, I remember eating those when I was a little more. But right now, not much. And then let's continue listening this song. Let me know what are your thoughts. And then let's go to the next level. This is the next level.
Jimmy Hotajavi. Great to hear.
Great to hear indeed. Good to hear indeed. But yes, hopefully you enjoy your breakfast while watching some random stream. We are going to make a Moomin remake. It's a very humble in its beginning, as it always remakes are when they put a notation format. And good to do this sort of thing with you here right now. So I sometimes just think about what is it how interesting it is really to look at me doing these notation things, but still it's a stream. You can see the process, you can see everything I do. So I suppose, and here of course that is the most important thing. I don't know how much notes really mean to people on themselves. This is I've done this notation wrong. Oh, this is wrong. So this is the kind of the movement we have, like da, 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 da. So this is right, okay. So this is the string movement we're currently doing for the song, and the string movement is quite basic. If as you can see, just like. But the song is very simple. I'm very happy for that actually, because we can actually improve this later on. Let's actually put this to another violin, so because we have the other violin over here, so it's like, and let's make this as a violin. I'm actually interested to show you today's remake I'm going to be publishing. It's from Final Fantasy, first game of the series and the battle theme. I'm actually very happy for that. I just made some of the work for it, like. happy to show it later on once it's bigger. And I want to really do from Final Fantasy 1s and 2s and such, because while there have been orchestrations for some of the songs, some of the lesser known songs have kind of left on the wayside, and I want to check those.
Jilliduck 100. Your stream is kinda lagging and keeps buffering.
Very true. For some reason that is the case. Can I actually fix it? I think I cannot. I tried to do some fixing. I'm very aware that this is the case. I think it's because of the streaming servers. Unfortunately, I need to do this on this today's stream. Unfortunately, that is the case. Hopefully, it's not too bad. I'm sorry for that. I'm very sorry that is the case. I'm in the countryside right now. My choices are very limited in order to actually improve the stream. If I want to still keep somewhat good look on it. I might actually do that. I could put some delay on the stream, as I did in the past. Because currently I have a little slower connection. So that would actually work. We could actually do like 5-second delay, and actually we could have a better quality in return. Let me know if that would be something you would like to have. But I think that might be only coming to the next stream, because I cannot stop it right now, unfortunately. For some streaming services I could do it, but for this one, unfortunately not. Or could I? I think I could not. It would ruin the whole thing. So let's keep it right now. Unfortunately, sorry for that. I'm not very happy for it myself even. Hopefully it's not too big of an issue. Hopefully. Like, the thing is, I'm even surprised that I can actually do online connection right now. Like last year I tried to do any kind of streaming in here, any kind of process of anything.
Jilliduck 100.
And
it's alright.
The countryside is awful. Like you might know those places in the countryside. You have like you have to be a human antenna in order to actually send anything anywhere. I'm happy to hear that's alright. But I'm not going to keep this song alright, not at all. We have 4 viewers. That is quite surprising. Good to see you. Hello there, whoever you are. We have now reached 4 viewers. Like, I'm very, very honored, gentlemen, on this day. So yeah, we're doing something simple. And the song, I don't know actually what the song is called. This is like a number 13 or something from the Moomin series. It's very simple, but simple songs to be improved upon. There's a lot of Moomin songs out there, and I think like over 60 of them. There's a lot of work for me if I would like to continue on this. Unfortunately, my time is a bit limited because of I need to, on other times, just do other works, but I want to do as much as I can of these remakes as I have time. Something like this. I don't know. We shall see. We shall see. Oh, actually, I did wrong. I did wrong there. Let's do like this. So there's some kind of movement in there at least. Something like this. I don't know. We shall see. We shall see where this goes. How is your day going, by the way, on that side? I've been doing some farming. I tried to plant some of the onions and other plants, and some of them have succeeded, some of them have not. It always depends on the seed itself. It's interesting. I'm not a big farmer yet, but I'm doing some of the small garden, especially now as the snow is melting outside. Soon I'm able to be planting them on into the land itself, and I'm excited to start really doing some farming business here. Especially now, like, you might call me crazy, but I tell you, like, if this crisis is going longer, I personally want to do some farming. Like, we have a farm, why not plant some stuff? Like potatoes, of course, is very interesting, a very easy one. Like, we can actually have a lot of potatoes if we want to, so that is a easy one. But of course, other ones as well, like cucumber and these sort of things. Yeah. Something like this. And then the next one. And the next one. Something like this. Let's listen from the beginning. It's still MIDI, so bear with me.
Hi Elias, white smiling face. The Moomies are very cute creatures.
Indeed.
How difficult is farming?
Farming is actually very long time process. Like, and I've been like, I'm not a very big guy on.
Sounds kinda similar to JRPG soundtracks.
This is actually interesting, Jelly Duck. If you have played Secret of Mana, they actually got inspired by the Moomin soundtrack. That's like, the Moomin is one of the very beginning points of inspiration for many soundtracks in JRPGs, because this was not released in America, the Moomins, but because Disney was blocking it, but it was released in Japan, and it has a big influence on Japanese, and that's why the Japanese musicians really look at the Moomin music as inspiration. At least Secret of Mana and these very original ones did. Hello, Aiko and Jellyduck. Good to see you seeing and greeting each other, indeed. Moomins are very lovely creatures. But yes, farming is a very long-winded process. You have to take a lot of time to make sure that the plants are well. Of course, they have to have good enough conditions, enough water, and also the right minerals. Because like us, like they need, well, we need vitamins and such. They need the right minerals and such as well. So like you have to put some like what's the right word for it? But you know, you have to. What's the well? You have to provide them the stuff. I don't know what's the fertilizers. Yeah, right, fertilizers for them. That is the right word. So it's very long-winded process, and usually you see the crops only after months of work. Like the potato is one of the easiest ones. It requires the least, and it can actually very easily grow in Finnish altitude. So that is very easy to grow. But Ike, how are you doing? Have you been painting recently? Let me know. I saw your lovely recent paintings. Very lovely. But yeah, this is like, you have to look it up. Like the Moomins have influenced like Secret of Mana and these sort of RPG franchises. Of course, the composer was originally Japanese, but like the many aesthetics Moomins influenced in the Japan. So it's interesting. It's very interesting, and the Moomin spirit was able to carry on through games to America and these sort of places. So yeah. That's not the right one. Yeah, very GRPG-like, I would say, these sort of melody lines.
Jimmy Hotajavi. Great knowledge to have 3.
Indeed, indeed. Finland has affected the world more than anyone can imagine. Well, not that much, but still somewhat. Somewhat so.
Jimmy Hotajavi. Happy smiley. I miswrite the smileys long.
Yeah, I love it. It's great. The woman voice, my secretary, I should call it, I don't know. But the female voice in the chat, very lovely, very lovely. Pronounces everything so right, everything. But of course, in future, everyone is always discussing with the robots and AIs and such. We don't need humans anymore. Everyone has to be replaced with goddamn robot voices or something like that. I don't know. That is the future, some say, but I am standing against it. Human connection is important. And of course I forgot these ones. Like, I'm not the best one to transpose the notes, but I always try to look at the if harmony is the hardest one, because of course you can hear the melody clearly. But if you want to do harmony, it's very good to look at the bottom sound, like that. You could do a nice little effect, of course. I can later on make it better. And we are soon finished with this part. We need still, I think, the few of the instruments are needed.
AKC.
Piano.
Sounds interesting. I just don't want to have worms and bugs in my studio. I would be more interested in making cocktails this summer when it's hot. Thank you for your feedback about my painting Black Heart. AKC. Hello Jimmy. XX.
and then the final part. But hey, sound is interesting. Of course, like you can do small farming, like tomatoes. They can grow inside. You don't need much worms for that. You can use the. I don't know how easy it is in France to buy fertilizers. I suppose it is. But you can just like drop it in there. Like they have, of course, the best fertilizer in nature is basically composted manure of animals, of course, like rabbits and chickens and such. Actually, rabbits' manure can be used directly. Of course, that's like the food for the plant. Like we just like, ugh, but that's the thing plants use. But of course, there's the ones that are not that nasty, and you can just they don't smell that bad and such, and you can actually put them in your studio and put that into the plants, and plants will love you, of course. But like that's what the plants need. I tried to grow a banana tree, but the banana tree died for two reasons. One is that in the winter, it didn't like the winter at all. It would have needed much bigger altitudes and warmth, and there was so many bugs in there. Like there was this nasty banana fly species that was much worse than the normal one, and it destroyed my whole, like everything I tried to farm this last year. Like it destroyed everything. So the farming is like the pesticides and all these like nasty things. It's very down to earth, but I like it. I like the fact that you are the one that makes sure that if you're able to get like strawberries or any kind of that, it's because of your work, and I like it. Of course, the plant is there too, but you help it to do it. The last part. Something like this. Very long harmonies. Oh, is it like this? Something like this. Yeah, we did it right. Hooray! Soon we can actually start doing some interesting stuff, not just these MIDI sounds, I tell you that much. Oh, we have 3 people watching. I hope some people that were, like Aiko and such, hopefully. The painting information, no problem at all. I didn't like those. And, like, I really wish at some point, like I'm still kind of not in I cannot do that at the moment, but hopefully in future when we have a moment, some collaboration with the style you have, perhaps for the children's book or something, could be potentially working. Who knows? It could be interesting. I personally believe it could. Oh, hauta shared to me. Folk Wiki, Polska after Lapp Nils. Alright, I will check that out. But now let's continue the work. let me actually listen it again. And then it goes one up. Oh, it doesn't. Actually. No. No. Did I just do it wrong? Right. No. I think I actually did it wrong. So it's like.
Aiko C. Do you like the childlike world?
I like sort of the balance on it. Like, of course, reality is very good to understand, but I like the, but of course, there's nostalgia for me, like for these Moomin things and such, and I think it's very important. I think children should grow in this sort of like a wonder-like moment, and they should be able to enjoy it as much as they can because the world is very rough. I believe so. Let's see. Childlike worlds have sort of like a beauty in it. I think people should be able to experience it. There's like something like this. We shall see. I think that's still wrong, but we shall see. Yeah, now it's better. Okay. But yeah, like I remember very much, just like I was a big fan of the series like Digimon and this sort of like there was this interesting balance on it. Like it had a very childlike, beautiful world, but at the same time the evil villains that you fought against were like Satan, something like this. Like the first enemy you had was like a devil or something like that, and it was kind of cool to have this sort of balance of danger and beauty at the same time. I think Moomin had that too. Of course, they didn't fight against Satan or something like that, but yeah, it was kind of, Japanese are kind of weird in that. They do that very interesting sort of. They can actually approach more darker subjects against, you know, like the children's stories of old times. When you think about the Red Riding Hood and its origin story, like they were actually pretty brutal. They were sort of like ways to child to learn sort of harsh realities. Even like the stories, like they actually were stories that were like teach people. Like the Red Riding Hood was to not to tell strangers about information about yourself, especially if you meet one like in forest or something like that.
C.
Like those are very interesting
some
cases.
People say childlike world is dim or cheesy, if you know what I mean. But I kind beauty in it, really.
Yeah, very kind beauty, and at the same time, like I think, like our world is sort of like if you depending on how you look at it, of course, in big cities and such, which have like very dim futures and such, it's very, it doesn't feel childlike because so much of the beauty of the nature has been wiped away. But in you can still, like if you go in nature, even though those places are not like fantasy like, they are rough places where animals try to fight for survival, you can still see the beauty in it and the sort of the elements of fantasy what people like found out and put to their stories.
For example, when I look at the books I read when I was little, I find them beautiful with beautiful colors, landscapes.
For example, when I look at the books I read when I was little, are kind of them beautiful with beautiful colors, landscapes. Yeah, the colorings and such. Indeed, so it is I think a place to also put your mind to relax, especially as the world is quite brutal. But I think it's very healthy to keep the childlike aspect at least somewhat with you, because then. Like that is the pure belief that and such, and it keeps your mind healthy. I think that, like the world of current time says like you have to leave that all behind, but I believe you should always keep on it at least somehow. Of course, not relying it all the time, especially when in grown up world you have to rely on some other skills. But still, it's good to keep on that. I believe personally.
ACOC. On the contrary, you can find really childlike pictures or stories, but they turn out to be horrible even more, visually speaking too. Lived it face with tears of joy.
Let's see. Yeah. Just a moment. But yeah, like, it depends, I suppose. On the contrary, you can find really childlike pictures or stories, but they turn on to be horrible even more, visually speaking too. Lived it. I don't really understand completely what you say. Perhaps like there are some of the like ones that are horrible. Like I've seen some of the like the very kind of sick pictures, like which are sold in some of the children books, and I think some of those are like very, I think, tainted, sort of like they, of course, like they might have different stories, but some of them might have like this very sickly image. I don't know, like it's still like of not like unlawful or something, but it's like the imaginary is some sort of like from a. If you have like used drugs or something like that, that's sort of the imaginary. I have seen that; it's terrifying. But like it depends, of course. But children's stories, those are the hardest ones to do because those are the most influential ones people should have. People should be really doing them with quality. Unfortunately, that is not always the case. About this remake, there's a piano playing some of the chords there as well in some of the places, like in the beginning. let's do like piano.
Jiliduck 100. I got to go. I'm doing some music of Scythe Wave. Take care.
Hey, see you later, Duck, and feel free to share your works in eluukkas when you got some of those ready. Would be interested to see what kind of synthwave you do. Like, I try to follow all places, like YouTubes and Twitters, but I don't just simply get notifications anymore from people I want to follow. And I'm sorry for that. I hope you don't like feel like I'm not checking you out or something, but it's... Oh man, I wish there would be a system that I would get every notification from every website I follow from certain people, but... Anyways, see you later. See you again another time. I will check out some of your works if you have put those on your channel.
Jiliduck 100. I do have officially SoundCloud. It's nice to see you anyways.
Officially SoundCloud. I will check it out. Jiliduck on there. Feel free to check. If you can share it on the Discord, I would appreciate it a lot. Would save my. Oh well, let me just Google it if I can find it. Jiliduck 100 SoundCloud officially. Is it this? I cannot find it directly. It's like JMP or something like that. I think this is not you though.
Original OG. Hi, hello my man.
Hey!
Wanna pay a short visit over here all the way from the break room? No video again. Bad hair day.
No bad hair day. It's just that streaming quality today has been awful for some reason, and if I would put a visual element like my face, it would just destroy it. Like, that's the reality of things. Of course, excuse again, but still, that is the reality, because it has been stuttering today for some reason, and I'm very sorry for that. It's not my intention. But hey, hello Original OG. Say everyone hello to Original OG from D-Live Land, one of the loveliest lands there is. We have been just remaking a Moomin song from zero, and now we have some things to show even. And as you can see, the quality of the sound is terrible because I'm using MIDIs. I'm going to change these to other instruments very soon, but these are just for me to easily, without loading too much, to test this soundscape.
Original OG. Destroy it. That sounds bad. That's no bio. Gotta fix that issue. Original OG. Show me alright.
Show me. Let me show
Original
it.
OG. The sound sounds great.
No, it doesn't. Don't lie to me, my friend. It's terrible. I have some better sound quality. Like, this is just a MIDI, direct MIDI thing. But yeah, it's going to be much better. We're going to be using a real sounding violins very soon. But right now we use this for just the basis of the song. So don't you worry about that. But destroy it. That sounds bad. That's no bueno. Gotta fix that issue. I will fix it, no worries. At some point. The problem is that I'm currently now countryside, not the place I usually am. And you mentioned in your last house that it was like a bunker. It was hard to make the connections out of it. But I kind of have the same similar situation, to be honest. But, you know, no excuses. Just fix the damn issue. I will. So let's see. Actually, let's change the piano to a realistic one. I think
Original
it
OG.
take that much time.
Oh number. It's destroyed. Original OG says. Original OG says. Original OG says.
God damn.
Original OG says.
What has happened?
Original OG says.
Oh man. The sound sounds great. Oh no, it's destroyed. Original OG. Yeah. That sounded quite hilarious indeed. Let's make the piano better. But yeah, Good to see. How are you doing? What is your today's plan? So I'm going to be changing the piano.
Original OG. I hope you are doing fine nonetheless.
It's not yet better, what is it? It's a bit better
Original
than
OG.
audio, but this is just a small fix.
I'm good. Going to be off tomorrow until Monday.
How
Hooray.
so? Are you going to disappear from the online land? Oh no. Oh no. Ah. Hooray. Ah, alright, alright. How so? Myself, I've been doing some farming, I've been doing some remake work. I was able to remaster it, if you know Final Fantasy 1.
Original OG.
I did
Tonight
that
at
today.
6 p.m. Swedish time. I will host a collab with Revolt, Izetti and the Dark Man. Come and watch us fail.
Is it the drunk stream, what you're talking about? Let me know.
Original OG. Go offline. Go Rouge. No way, I will have a drunk karaoke on Friday, do you remember? Good.
Ah, yeah, so you have something else. You will host a collab. I will come and check on 6 p.m. Swedish time, so it's like 7 p.m. here. I'm not yet giving my full promises, but I will put that on my memory list. I think it's like, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hours from now. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah. I will come and check from that moment.
Original OG. Tonight is a collab with Overcooked. Have you seen it before?
Ah, there's something like this as well.
Original OG. You will put it to a big pile of promises. Bio.
Oh no! You will put that on there! Hopefully not, hopefully not. I don't want to overpromise. Tonight, collab with Overcooked. Have you seen it before? Collab, Overcooked. Not perhaps. What sort of collab you have in mind? Are you going to play some games? Are you going to just check each other out? Wait, let's see. Overcooked. Overcooked is a cooking simulation game developed by Ghost Town Games and published by Team 17. In a local cooperative experience, players control a number of chefs in a kitchen filled with various obstacles and hazards to rapidly prepare meals to specific orders under a time limit. Yeah, no, not bad. It doesn't sound bad at all. Let's see some of the... Ah, so it's kind of this sort of game.
Original OG.
Yeah.
The game is called Overcooked. Yeah, you found the info.
That sounds like a nice thing. Something like a cooking challenge game. Is it like a competition against each other, or is it a collaboration experience? Hopefully it's a collaboration. It's not a PvP arena in a chef area, in chef environment. That must be a very terrifying to play together. Who knows? Is it free play? Is it like a free game? Oh, so let's see. So we have this. So making a remake from an old game. I don't know, are you familiar with Moomins, but perhaps you are. Perhaps you have seen it. Who knows? Overcooked, I have not heard about that before, but sounds like a nice concept for a collaboration thingy. Very much
Original
so.
OG. Well, you could mess it up if would like to, but it's a team effort game. The game could be free if it's available for free. I've got it, so I. Original OG. Can host via it to together people to participate. ACOC. Speaking of farming,
I
Elias,
see. That sounds
do
nice.
you know what is the fastest way to cultivate avocados and lemon?
That is something I am very unfamiliar with, because in Finland avocados and lemon don't grow. So I'm the wrong person to be asked that. But still, good to try to know that, of course. I personally recommend checking online some of the guides. I personally have been doing that on onions and these sort of things. Like, they are not that hard to grow, but still harder
Original
than potatoes.
OG. Put bananas on them.
Bananas! That is the way. Original OG. The OG farmer. He knows the way. I'm not sure. Are you planning to do some lemons? I mean, like, grow them. That's a lovely plan.
Original OG. If you have an avocado just laying around.
Can you actually grow from the avocado that you purchased from the shop? Like, can you actually grow from that? I've not tried. Basically, they just need the right sort of, like, I don't know the fastest way.
And yes, in France, farming is very important and good.
Farming is, like, I'm very jealous for your French men and French women. Like, you can actually grow
Original
quite
OG.
easily.
Yes, you can.
Of course. It depends. Some of those are like let's say chiquitas. They are like grown. They have like been grown so much that they actually do not produce any seeds. So like that's nasty. They've been like
Original
put
OG.
in the laboratory.
Gotta go now. Gotta sleep a bit under my break.
It's gonna be a harsh day for you. Hey, thanks for coming here.
Original OG. Take good care and hopefully I will see you again very soon.
See you today, but see ya. But yes, it's the fastest way. Hopefully, is to have the best fertilizer. I mean, like usually it's like some manure of an animal. Horse manure is the best one, I think. Like it's such a power boost. But you can actually, I don't know. There might be some of in the stores as well. Hey, thanks for the frog waving. Yay. How long have we been doing this? 1 hour and 30 minutes. Oh yeah, we've been doing this some time now. Oh my. It's still in its beginning, but we have seen the evolution. It's in positive curve, as some economists would say. But yes, let's see. Farming, it always depends on the ground and the soil. The soil is very important. You have to have the right soil. Like, of course, in the shops you can purchase the sort of like in Finland you can purchase a soil that has already been fertilized, which is easy to grow to, but you have to of course fertilize it again by yourself. It depends. All depends on the fertilizing and from how much does. It needs space around itself, and you have to check out how long it takes to grow them. All the plants need some time to grow themselves, and some plants need at least like 1 year before they can actually produce any fruits. Like I think citrus and apple trees and these sort of things, they need 1 year in order to before produce anything. So it's a long-winded process, but if you, let's say, use 5 years for a tree and grow it well, it will produce a lot of apples. A lot of them. We have a lot of apple trees outside of our yard. And I mean, inside of our yard, yeah. So let's say, let's do like. And then let's see how the song goes. Song go. It's made like. It's made like. Something like this. Not directly, but still, it has the same spirit. Yeah, there's a lot of piano in this, so we're going to do the piano. Something like this, and we're going to be using this as so let's see how does it work. 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4, so it's like it will actually start to seem like a normal song now. I'm very happy. These are not the best instruments. I'm going to be still adding some bell things and ambiances and stuff. This is a good way if you want to make like a piano thing. Just make the chords first, and then you can like do this like. But I've been very excited being on the countryside. My dog has been the most excited creature here because she can run around freely here. Like in the cities, she has to be always taken out with a leash. But now she can like, yay, freedom! Like that from that Braveheart film. Freedom! And she has been so excited about all the new animal smells she can smell. All the lynx and elks and reindeer, not actually reindeers, but I mean like yeah, there's a lot of creatures here. I was able to see lynx, like the tracks of lynx. Interested to see that creature around. It's a very rare creature even in Finland. This away, I forgot that. I think this sounds better, but we shall see, of course. It's not directly like that, but yeah, like it's not a direct copy. We're going to do some other elements for it. Like I can hear that in here, like the piano is a bit different. Actually, we could do it like that, like. It's actually better. Yeah, let's do it like that. That's much better. So it's like. So it's like.
A-co-C. If it's difficult to have avocado and lemon in Finland, what do you cultivate the most, generally?
Like, we could actually do it, but it's because of the weather. Like, the plants are so weak to cold weather. Like, they just cannot withstand it like as humans do. We have some of them be able to be grown in greenhouses, but that's about it. We have most like wheat and potatoes and all these sort of like turnip and onions and what's the other one? These sort of like green stuff. Like we don't have much fruits, but all the other ones like we have. Those are the ones. And what else? What's the word for them? God damn! How did I lost the word? Let me actually look that up pretty quick. Hopefully you enjoyed the song. Let me know what your thoughts on it are. Hopefully positive. Let me know. It's still early to say, of course. Early to say. Let's see. Yeah, vegetables. Yeah, how did I forget that word? Yeah, green stuff. Green stuff. Yeah, that's a good one. But yes, vegetables. Those are the ones. Most vegetables can grow here, except some of the. There are some ones that really hate the coldness. Let me listen to this. Boom, 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 boom. Let's do it. So it's like. Like this. Something like this, and let's have the pedal there to make sure everything works.
A lot of starch food.
What did you say? You said a lot of starch food. Let me actually Google that. Starch food. What does that mean? Yeah. Starch food, indeed. Tärkkelys in Finnish. Yeah, that's the problem. Some of the fruits can grow here, like not potatoes. I mean, like apples and such, but those have to be cold resistant. Usually many fruits you don't like in here to live, but many animals, like that's why we have farms, like we have for cows, rabbits, pigs, goats, and those sort of creatures can live here inside, of course, a farmhouse, chickens and so forth. So our culture, when they were more agriculture, that was the source of the food, of course. And fruits was a very luxurious thing. I remember my mother mentioning to me that when they had apples, it was like a special moment. Oh, no, I mean like bananas. Like that's like, oh man, you had bananas. That was a big moment for me.
Akosi.
Arpeggio.
Your music sounds like a travel music by Walk in the Countryside. I can see the countryside does you good smiling face.
This is not my music per se, it's kind of like the remakes. I have to always mention it's not made by me. I think takes much more effort to compose an original song. So I always have to mention that. This is not a song by me, but I'm remaking it. There's a bit different, but yes, I very much agree on that. It sounds kind of like that.
Jimmy
Traveling in
Hotajavi.
the countryside.
Interesting. People take much for granted.
Yeah, I think this, what we are having right now, like the effects cannot be seen yet, the worst effects, but it could actually lead to the fact that banana could become a rarity again. Who knows? I haven't yet been thinking of that, but people are still living okay, because of course money is not
Jimmy Hotajavi.
ending.
Yes, it's a nice song and the remake turns out great. Thumbs up sign.
Yeah, let's hope that. Thank you very much for the wishes. Thank you much for the wishes and that sort of stuff there. The beginning is always the hardest part. But I think we already have something in here, and this is the last instrument we're going to be implementing from the original thing. So after this, it's just uphill from here. I'm going to not do the piano fully on the full track. I know that in original one there was, but I want to add some other elements than piano. I'm actually going to change this into a xylophone, or I mean like the music... what was the other instrument? Let's see what instrument we can actually change this one. I don't want it to be piano. It could be something else. Let's change it. What is the most nostalgic thing for you, people who are listening right now, or from your childhood? Yeah, this is cool. Yay! Ah, that sounded bad. Let me actually change it. Let me change it. I think the original song also I'm going to be changing the violin. It was not violin. I think, was it oboe? I think this was oboe. Let's make it oboe, and very much so. Or even clarinet. Was it clarinet? Or was it clarinet? Clarinet could sound nice. Yay! And then the last part, which was the instrument was the that was violin. Alright, let's change it to violin. And of course the choir has to be added in the last part. I noticed that. And that's a nasty violin. I think I'm going to change that. Yeah. Well, let's keep it like that right now, at least. And I'm not going to use this choir yet, but I will be adding a sort of how do you say it? This choir sounding I'm not going to use in the end, but this is kind of like a placeholder choir. Hopefully you're enjoying the song so far. We are getting there together. Yay! So let's listen to the choir. Let's put these ones to the choir. Yeah, I'm not going to use those in the final one, I tell you.
Sean Sweeney. Hey man. Just wanted to hop in and say thanks for all the incredible work you do. Found you through your Marduk remakes. Love hearing your takes on them.
Sheen Weenie, a new face in here. Good to see ya, my new friend, I suppose. I don't know how to call a new person who joins the stream, but still good to see you. Good to see you. No worries, no need to thank. I appreciate you enjoying the remakes. Have you found eluukkanen recently? I want to do more remakes, yes. I hope with these streams now, as I'm doing them, I can show the process in the background, and at the same time, we can really make these great and make more of them. Because I've been not very satisfied with me that I have not done too many of them. I want to finish a few of the series, which is of Marduk and Moomin, and especially the first one I made, Digimon World. I need to finish that one. There's even a remake game made out of that. I was able to put my music in there. So I'm interested to see, of course, when the soundtrack is ready, to have that fully there. But yeah, good to see you. See, Sean, is that the one? The right way to say. Sean, good to see you. Are you familiar with Moomin soundtrack? Hopefully, let me know. More Marduk songs will be coming. Today I will be adding this track if somebody recognizes it. Like that is going to be today's track. But this is the one I'm currently working right now. Here we go. Yeah, this is the problem we had in the last part. Hopefully you enjoyed this Moomin piece. But hey, good to see you, and good to see people liking this. I was very surprised. Recent weeks, many people have been finding the remakes more, and it was surprising for me. I was not sure that could actually happen much more.
Sean Sweeney. About like I would say maybe 3 or so months ago.
Yay!
Maybe, can't say for sure. I'm glad you're planning on working on them.
Sean.
Pronounced Sean, yeah.
Got it.
Sounds good. We'll have to go though as it's about 6 here.
Ah, we'll have to go. It's 6 o'clock. Or is it morning or evening? Let me know. Hey, thanks for coming by. Hopefully seeing you on your other streams. More Mardek works will be coming. Of course, of course. I was someone for Moomin tracks, like if someone few months ago made a kind of like commission to me to make them quicker, and of course because I have my own, unfortunately money runs the world, so I need to run towards all the projects because of that. But because of that that commission, I was able to actually finish that song much earlier, one of the Moomin songs here. So if some people want to see some of the tracks earlier, of course it's up to you. Of course I'm still going to be releasing them, but it might still take some time. I try to put as much time in making these, but it's hard to sometimes open the schedule. Of course everyone knows schedules hard to do, but now as we are under lockdown, many of the countries' schedules are much more easier, I suppose, because everyone is at their homes. Yay! And some people have even been laid off. That is terrifying. I'm happy that I might have actually been laid off if I would have stayed in my old jobs. I'm currently running my own business, so I have less to worry about that. But still, thank you for coming, Sean.
Aiko C. I really enjoy that music, Black Heart.
Black Heart. It's lovely how it says the heart. Black Heart. I'm very happy that you enjoy. It's very like this children sort of like
Sean
style.
Sweeney. Bit late lol. Have a great time though. And I understand. Deserve compensation for your work, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Nonetheless, heading out. Stay safe.
See ya, man. See ya. But of course, like I'm not going to force anyone. This is a free project of mine. I'm not taking too much stress doing this, so I'm not going to do this a money thing. It's a confirmed thing. But AM, man, that's quite a that's late, man. Oh man. Wish good day for you. Get to see ya. If it's 6 AM, it must mean that you live in America or something, because I think that is earlier. And if you are in, like, let's say if you would live in China or Russia, it would mean it would be PM already. Yeah. It's 1 o'clock PM in here. Let's listen to Origin. So in here it's like so it's like I love this sound. This is the best sound ever. Best for these sort of like children sort of things. I'm going to be still balancing this though. Still going to be doing some balancing here. Some of the sounds, I mean, like what's the right word for it? Mixing it a little bit, because some of the levels in the audio are not right. Here we go. You have shared, Aiko, many sort of like children pictures. I mean, like not children pictures, but I mean like. Hopefully that didn't sound bad, but I mean like children's story pictures, like his storybook pictures. Yeah, storybook pictures. I'm like a fantasy story or this sort of like. Have you? What is your favorite sort of music style? Music sort of work. Children are the most vulnerable in society. They should always be protected, no matter the situation. I was very lucky to be protected like Finland is a very safe place. I was very happy that I was able to live here instead of, let's say, some South America, something like, which is like they are drug lords everywhere. I was very happy on that because I was always able to grow, I suppose, as good as a person can grow. You need a healthy surroundings for you in order to do beautiful things, in order to grow as a human being.
Jimmy Hotajavi. I must go, but I am going to listen to the finished track later.
Yay! Thank you very much.
Great steam, Elias. I really enjoy the work.
Thanks for being here, Jimmy Hauta. You have been here the longest. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Cheers to you, brother. Let's see you other times. It's a real miracle on my side that people actually come and watch. I appreciate it very much. So hopefully you got some insight on this. Hopefully, like we actually made this from the zero to hero. Yay! That's what we did. That's what we did. But see you how it. It was. I appreciate it. I just noticed there's an error. I think this song is actually I'm seeing the finished version here already, kind of like images of it. Yay! We got it somehow. It's kind of close to its end. Oh yeah. In a good way. In a good way, of course. If you have any thoughts or opinions, let me know. That would be valuable. Yay! We got it. Let's save it so we don't lose the progress. Oh man, that would be nasty. That would be nasty. Let's do it. Let's go to here and save it as Moomin, lovely. Moomin, lovely. That's actually the file name. Moomin, lovely. Yay, here we go. Here we go. And the final part over here. I'm going to now be adding some extra elements. One of these is this. I want a better bell in here. a much better bell. So I'm going to be adding another thing behind the screens. Better instrumentation. Let me actually show it to you visually. Let's do it. I've been streaming for 2 hours now. Oh man. Long time no see. That is reality. Let's put this one in here. Do we already have the monitor shown? I would like to show you the monitor, but I cannot for some reason do it. It's like it's already taken from somewhere. Anyways, I'll redo it later. But now, let's do it. Opening an instrument for bells. Bells of Notre Dame. I'm sorry, so sad what happened to Notre Dame. Hopefully they fix it in the old way, not in a some sort of like a modern, terrible way. Making it from glass or something like that. That is like this terrifying. Hopefully they don't do that. Of course they will. That's how they always roll. Make things more uglier than they are. Modernists. Anyways. So now we have done a good job so far. However, work is still needed to be done. One of the things is bells. Let's open a bell. No, not that. That could be. This could be it. This could be the one. No, actually. Ugh! That sounds like from a horror film. Yeah, that's not good either. That could be it, but there's a problem. There is a problem. I don't like the synth that they have in there. Not good. Let's try again with another one. Like it's a hard job to find the right one. see. No. Ah! That doesn't sound good at all. I kinda like this though. Sounds too churchy, like too much. It has to be very beautiful. This could be it, or we shall test some other ones though first. Not sure. It's very hard to find this instrument. I'm not agreeing with any of these. Might be. We shall test this and edit this a little bit. No, not at all. No! How to do this right? I could just go with this one. It's an easy pick. I've used this before though, but yeah, let's use it. And this is what we do. And now, the violin big background sound. This is an easy pick. I already know what I'm going to use. Let's just see, is it the right one? Yeah, it's the right one. Alright, got it. Adagio, here we come. Let's see, is this the right one I want to use? Yay! It starts to sound something that is beautiful. But still, there's some time to go. I will need to do the pianos. piano is going to be a bit hard because I don't have the right sounding piano. Maybe we shall see. And let's go
Aiko C.
keyboard.
The higher sounds were nice, I think.
I'm happy to hear. There's some problems with like this is the nice one. I'm going to be editing a little bit of this violin. It's too loud on my mind. Alright, let's see. So this could work, but it's still like this piano instrument is really delicate. It can just steal the show if I just take it, but we shall see. Actually could be taken with this one. I need to just make the reverb for it a little bit less. Yeah, this is too big reverb, I think. Let's make the ambient for this one here again. Let's make it a lesser one. Here we go. Let's see how this goes, ladies and gentlemen. Terrifying in this, like it's too much. I think I'm going to be taking the reverb out of these. It's too big. Ah, it's because of this one. Okay. The reverb was not the problem. It's the pedals. Like pedals is a way to sustain a note, like make it sound better. In some situations, like it just you can hear the same note even after a few seconds or so. I don't know the explanation on it fully, but like that's the at least in English. But yeah, that's how it works. Actually, let's use another piano. This piano is too like it takes the whole thing. It's the whole cake. Ah! All right. Let's make the a little bit less loud. All right. Okay, this is a hard one. Hard one to sell, hard one to use. I don't want to use too much of the violin because then it's just like one big pile of soup, and that's not good. So let's use it like this, much better.
go see. I have to prepare lunch, Elias. Thank you for sharing the stream and see you later.
Yay!
I really like this song.
I'm very
XX.
happy you like the song. Soon it's going to be released and everybody hopefully here going to see it and listen it, who knows. But hey, I will be ending as well. We have been streaming 2 hours. That is a long time, god damn. It was a pleasure. I will, bon appetit for you. I think that's the right way to say, as you are from France. Good to see you. Thanks, and have a good day, Aiko. But yeah, that's about it. Thanks for coming to the stream. More of these are going to be done later on. I think the song is pretty lovely. Soon you're going to be seeing this on the online lands of eluukkanen. Keep an eye out for that. And hey, thanks for coming wherever you are, whoever you are. I wish you a good day. See you later.